What's going on, all y'all sons of fishes? Today, I am going to be making beef jerky. First time. And this is a beef jerky you can do in the house. You gotta be. Me and this man, we'll tell you about some beef jerky. Hold on. Literally making a beef jerky video right now.
Shit.
And you pull up. I'm like, what the? Hey, Meats Wild Eats, we done talked to you about the jerky deal.
Yeah.
We're trying to make the best venison jerky. But, like I said, in the process right now, I'm making this beef jerky. And by the way, when I was talking about the venison jerky, I'm just making regular beef jerky that you buy at the store. Beef jerky cut against the grain. This is not the primo beef jerky that I'm talking about that me and this man are gonna do. That's venison jerky.
We're gonna do some back scratch and tenderloin.
That's right.
The finest cut.
Right. But this right here, just putting a little seasoning on it, and then you put it in the oven for on 160 for like 4 hours.
Yeah.
And you know, it just comes out like beef jerky. Ain't nothing special. I'm gonna have to get a bigger pan though, so I might as well marinate in this pan.
You're gonna need a pan.
And then use that pan.
What you need is a pan, something like a drip pan, something where it's set off so it drips in. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, when I cook it, yeah. I need a rack.
Yeah, rack. That's what you need.
I got a rack, so you know.
You don't gotta have one, but you want it because the rack gonna keep it flowing up under it.
Right.
So it don't look like it's just frying.
All right, so we're gonna put these here in a brine, so to speak, a marinade, with a little bit of Dale's, like we've talked about, some Italian dressing, and then a couple of the seasonings. I'm gonna use a little steak seasoning, a little bit of this fish seasoning. I don't know why it's called fish seasoning. It's really good on a lot of stuff. A little bit of crushed red pepper, and a small amount of barbecue sauce I'm gonna put in this marinade here, and it's gonna give it a good flavor, I believe. Give it a little mix. Of course, camp. My own little spice that I've created and I have come to absolutely love. Not too many. Unless you want to spice it up and you don't have people that are going to eat it that can't take all that spice, put as much crushed reds as you want in that thing. And this is what the marinade is gonna look like. Alright, y'all. We start taking these thin steak strips, putting them in the marinade, turning them over, and letting them sit. And you gotta remember, when beef jerky does its thing, it shrinks up a lot. So your pieces of meat aren't gonna be quite as wide or quite as long. What? You tell me what that is, girl. Which one? Which one's a bass?
It's a crappie.
Which one's a crappie? Show me.
That's a crappie.
Good job.
It was that.
What is that?
It's the walleye.
Yeah.
It was that.
You tell me what that is.
Tractor.
You always call it a tractor, but it's a trout. And
That's a lure.
that's a lure.
I want to shoot. I want to shoot.
Alright, now I'm gonna let them suckers marinate for, I don't know, an hour. But I'm gonna tell you what, that's why we need friends. Because I would have just put some seasoning on that thing, you know, made a little sauce, and then put it together and put it on the... But I probably wouldn't have thought about, you know what, I should let these things marinate. And that's exactly what I should have done. I appreciate that meat. With Meat's Wild Eats, he's starting off a YouTube channel. He's got a video or two out. He'll learn you some stuff now. I'm gonna tell you that. Things that you didn't know about eating wild food. And I'm not just talking about game food, y'all. I'm talking about edibles, you know, cattail, trees, and, you know, different roots and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy this crappy weather while we let those things marinate. What do y'all say? That was a terrible shot. We got wet clothes on the line. Cut. So I'm gonna sit here and enjoy this weather while we let those things marinate. Gotta find a rack. A rack. He's right about that. Alright, y'all. I just remembered that a good friend of mine gave me a roaster. And if you're not familiar with a roaster, it'll do the job. I'm looking for a rack, and I had one in my roaster all along. So I poured a cup of water into the roaster, not sitting level, doesn't matter at all. I'm gonna set this thing, and we're going to put our marinated beef jerky on our roaster. In our roaster. I could even put drippings on it. Keep it nice and moist. Put them drippings on that thing.
Put them drippings on that thing.
And I think we're going to have some good beef jerky, y'all. We finna find out. You get a real man excited. You talking about some beef jerky. Now we just wait while it rains. All right, I'm a little impatient, so we're going to go ahead and put this beef jerky into the roaster. And remember, with jerky, y'all, you're trying to get as much on here as possible, I understand. So you got to remember, it will shrink pretty dramatically. So go ahead and you can bring your pieces a little closer together. Okay, baby. Alright, now I made a little more room. I think I'm going to be able to get all these pieces on here, which would be awesome. Look at that. Alright. Also used a couple of the same pieces of steak and threw them into a delicious vegetable soup. Oh yeah. To all my subscribers out there, all 23 of y'all, I'd appreciate it if you tell me if you'd like to see a video on vegetable soup. Drop a like and a comment and all that stuff. No, I'm just playing. I'll be like that one day, though. Hey! Instead of my monthly YouTube creator, you've gained 2 subscribers. It'll be like, checks in the mail. It's in the mail. Maybe. I don't know. Could be. Could be kind of cool. How do we feel that it's going to take so long for this beef jerky to be made? We're sad, aren't we? Alright, y'all. It's been about 2 hours. Not quite 2 hours, but about. And, like I said, about halfway through, I'm putting on some of this right here. I want to take a picture with you too, baby.
No, I want to take a picture.
I'm also going to turn this up from 200, about 225, maybe even 250 here in a little. Look, we're going to go right here in the middle of 225 and 250. because I have so much moisture in the bottom of there, so the water and the drippings and all that, I think I could turn it up a little higher and get the results I want around the same time. I feel like if I don't turn it up, I'm not going to get the results that I want. It's not going to be dry, which I don't want dry, but it's got to be jerky. All right, y'all, it's been about 5.5 hours, a little less, and this is what our jerky's looking like. I'm gonna let it sit here on the rack and dry a little bit because it's still moist from being under that lid, and we're gonna give our jerky a try with a nice cold beer here in a minute.
I'm so hungry right now.
That is pretty good. Mm-hmm. Hey, this is pretty good beef jerky, babe. Let's get someone else to try it.
Oh my gosh.
Try on chicken.
Give her a little piece.
I got
Tastes
some
like
good
bacon.
Christmas tree.
Tastes like bacon.
I
Yeah.
got some bacon.
Well, it's beef round cut.
But it tastes good.
Tastes like bacon, I guess. How is it?
It's good.
You like it?
I do.
Look at these millennials on their phones. Goodness. Hey, baby, you want to try? What'd you grab on? You want to try some beef jerky?
Yeah.
Here, baby. I'm going to give you a little piece of it.
No, I'm away.
Just run off.
At least it's good.
Frolic with the jerky. Is it good?
I'm trying to see if Alex
You like it?
Okay,
Yeah? Hey, can you look at the camera and say that? And you like it?
Yeah.
What?
I want some ham.
That's jerky.
No, ham.
You want some jerky?
No ham.
I don't have no ham.
Mm-hmm.
You want some of that?
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
No. That was that.
That's jerky.
That was that.
That's beef jerky right here. You want some more of this?
Yeah.
What's that? That's jerky. Goodness, it's jerky. All right, y'all. I appreciate you watching Carolina Cats, Bass, and Brim. We making beef jerky over here today. I love family, y'all.
Peace.
How do we turn this damn thing on?